My good people, what's happening? How y'all feeling today? Man, is it Tuesday? Yeah, it is Tuesday. I do them on Tuesday all the time. I just talking crazy. How y'all feeling? So we in for another great show. Man, I told y'all I'm gonna bring y'all a resource every other Tuesday. And this young lady here, very innovative. Man, she very resourceful and always, man, in the fashion lane. Like when I look
Thank
at her
you.
stuff, I'm like, oh man, yeah, she got it.
Thank
Uh,
you.
whether it's streetwear, high fashion, whatever y'all want, you know what I'm saying? She bringing it. So she's
Thank
straight
you.
out of ATL. Introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, my name is Shae. I am originally from Gary,
Okay.
based out in Atlanta now.
Uh-huh.
Been here for 20 years. Love fashion, love styling, love anything on the creative side.
Okay. Okay. So you like a real creator, like you
Always
got that
been,
type of vision.
yep, always been. I see things that other people don't see. So it's
Mhm.
like they'll step in my house and they'll be like, well, who decorated that? Me. But I went to school for interior design.
Okay.
So yeah, because I wanted to do interior decorating,
Okay.
but they didn't have just the interior decorating class. So I had to do, yeah, interior decorating. So I had to just do interior design.
Okay.
And, I did a few things, but it
Okay.
didn't stick.
And that is so okay. You say you grew up in Gary. How was that for you?
For me, it was good.
Okay.
I grew up privileged,
Okay.
but
Are you able to admit that, huh?
yeah, because
No,
I
I'm just kidding.
did. No, I did. I grew up privileged, but I also got to experience the underprivileged side,
Okay.
due to, just friends, family, neighborhood. And
Mm,
I've never act better than people. I've always tried to help people. So I was the friend you can call on. I would sneak my friends in my house who couldn't go home because they were past curfew. I was the friend that snuck them in the house so that they can have somewhere to live or stay for that night.
okay. Got it.
hmm
So your mom and father from Gary or
My mom and father, my mom is from Mississippi.
okay.
My father is Creole and Cuban. So his father's from Cuban. His mom is from Louisiana.
Okay.
But they all migrated to Gary. So
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
You was out there with the Jackson Fives was out there?
Actually, the Jacksons are my brother. Well, and he just passed away in June.
Oh, rest in
There's
peace.
some kin from his mother on his mother's side of the family. Yeah, but no, I didn't know them personally.
Wow. So you say they are some kin?
My brother, they're cousins. He's cousins with, so they're like second cousins,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
So
But
tell
to
me.
make a long story short, I'll say this:
Uh,
being living in Gary, you learn the struggle. You learn to survive. You learn how to protect yourself. Now, again, I grew up in my household was one thing. When I stepped outside, my mother never knew up until like 6 years ago. She's like, I wonder why you always walked around like you was tough. First off, I had 57 cousins. I had to fight my way through everything.
right.
Um, but I got into a little bit of trouble.
No. Just a little bit. Wow. Okay. Wow. I just DJ'd a party in Gary last Friday. One of my friends came. She's actually a designer as well. What was that? Last Friday, yeah. Right off Broadway. Got off on Broadway, right back on. So
I
it's
don't
like an event space. That was over there.
on what in Broadway? I'm trying to see if I might know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know Broadway.
Because I've been here so long, I don't really know a lot that goes on in Gary now.
Right.
So yeah,
Okay.
I go visit because my parents are still there, but
Okay.
I don't go often.
Okay. Got you. Got you. That's
hmm
what's up. So from Gary, you grew up there. So at what age? Well, okay. Did you do any entrepreneurship in Gary? Any entrepreneur stuff?
Well, the thing is, my mom has always owned her own hair salon.
Mm,
I'm really from a family full of entrepreneurs because, like,
okay.
my grandfather, he had a twin company. We had arcades, auto customizing shop, mechanic shop. My uncles. So I'm from a family full of entrepreneurs.
Wow. Okay.
So I kind of knew that I would, swing into it myself, but I always wanted to work as well.
Gotcha.
Because you use your work money to start your business. And I always tell people, when I'm on Instagram, I see so many memes about, if you don't start your own business, you're gonna be helping someone else fulfill your dream. Well, who are we to say that to someone? That person's dream might be to save somebody, so they want to be a doctor or a nurse. I don't like that. It bothers me a whole lot. So I always tell people, listen here, you can work and have 5 other businesses. Right now I work in an accounting firm, and most of the people that work make $1 million or more by working. As brokers or doctors, or they're making a lot of money. So just because you're a business owner, it doesn't make you rich, and just because you work for somebody, it doesn't make you not rich. Because I see a lot of money on a day-to-day. One of our clients make $7.9 billion a year.
Woo.
So I see this every day. Right. So I just tell people, don't listen to these memes. Don't be on Instagram and Facebook feeling down. No, don't do it. Yeah. Keep your job and build your business while you're working. Period. Use your business money as your retirement money.
Facts.
That's the way I see it.
I agree. And you can also, it's all about how you structure your life. Hey, that your 9 to 5 can pay your bills, and your business money can take your trips, get them new experiences.
Hello.
Do all type of stuff.
All types of
your
things.
gifts gonna bring you that. So until you get to a place like, what I tell people, don't look at a job as like a job. Look at it as a stream of income. Exactly. You can count that. If you're talking about your multiple streams, you can count that job. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, during COVID helped me. My job helped me a lot because business slowed down. But that consistent income from the job, because my company never shut down. So that consistent income from my job, it helped a whole lot.
Okay. Yeah.
So I just, I don't believe in quitting just because you become, unless you're making a lot of money.
Right.
Because some of our clients has been in business for 20, 30 years. A lot of them lost their businesses during COVID. So, it's all about the way you set up and they invest a lot too.
Right.
So they lost a lot when COVID hit. So keep your job. Don't listen to these people. Keep your job.
Hey, tell you all the truth. Yeah.
If you can.
Right. That's a fact. It's another stream of income, y'all.
I'm telling you. Yes, exactly.
People tell you, this and that. Yeah, you're going, just that's the easiest stream to get to, So, okay, so grew up in Gary. Boom, let's go. So you say your family was basically entrepreneurs. When would you say your first? At what age did you experience like entrepreneurship for yourself?
I'll say it was in my 30s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in my 30s, early 30s. And that's when I started the event decorating business.
Oh, snap.
But here's the thing. When I moved here, I met my husband.
Okay.
And from jump.
For the people don't know, I said it earlier, but you now located
in Atlanta.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry. So when I moved here, I met my husband.
Okay.
And from jump, he was like, you need to be into fashion. You need to start your own clothing company, And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Everybody do that. Everyone was not doing that at the time. I was intimidated by the big designs like Gucci and Dior, Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton. These people are big, they've been doing this. How can I compete against them?
Yeah.
So I do regret today not starting when he told me to, because I would be so much further.
Okay.
But I started off with my interior design.
Okay.
My event decorating. And then I also had a nonprofit called Rose.
Okay.
Rose Couture. And that was dedicated to women that were victims of domestic violence. Because I was a victim as well before I moved from Gary. I was a victim of domestic violence. So I, just dedicated that to them. And then each brand it went from one brand to the next brand, to the next brand, to the next brand. And I ended up with Bellissimo.
Hey, Bellissimo. Okay, got you. Dang, so okay, what you say, interior decorating?
Well, I went to school for interior decorating, so that I can do Well, I went to school for interior design so that I can do interior decorating. But then I ended up starting a business in event decorating.
Event decorating, okay.
Yeah, so I did that. For about 2-3 years, but people didn't want to pay. People wanted these extravagant events, but you don't want to pay. You want a red carpet event with pink carpet money,
right?
And I found myself losing money because my name was on it. I was spending money that they didn't give me. So, but I had to make these events look good because it was my name on it. And I was like, I can't, they $1,000. No, so let me add an additional 1,000 so that I can make this event look pretty, because I was hoping that by showing this, the people would really want to pay the money,
right?
To get what they want. But yeah, it became too much of a struggle. And I didn't have a team like that. It was me.
Right.
So it became a struggle. And I gave it up. I was like, I'm done. I'm over it.
All right. Got you. Yeah, I hear that from a lot of people that do that, that's in that field. Like, people just don't want to pay. But I'm confused because I'm seeing people, like nowadays, I'm seeing people pay for these throne chairs, just $500 for 2 hours for a throne chair. Now the what's that, the 3D booth? They going for like $200 an hour.
Yeah, but see, I was doing this like in 2012, 2013.
Okay.
I always have a problem, and I love my people, but I have a problem with us because we're willing to pay others what they want, but we don't want to pay us what we're worth. And I don't understand. I don't understand that. I don't understand it. I can bring out I have so many designers in my closet that are Black people.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like I'm not saying this to be racist, but I'm just saying like we don't support one another the way we should. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, that's rough. So you say your 30s, huh? Okay, so
my early 30s about, let me see. So my son I had him at 33. So yeah, it was my early 30s.
Okay, got you. And before that, you was just working
because I have a degree in computer network engineering with a minor in business management. So when I moved here, it was like, I'm gonna move. I moved here straight out of college. Yeah, I'm about to move to Atlanta.
Where'd you go to college at?
Purdue. I went to Purdue.
Okay, so yeah, you stay in Indiana.
Purdue, Calumet, yeah. And so I'm like, I'm about to go to Atlanta. I'm about to be making 6 figures. I'm about to get me a job in the computer field. It was male dominant. They didn't want to hire this little brown skinned girl, and so I ended up getting a job as a bill collector, and it sucked.
Did it?
Oh my, I can't. Yeah. Singular wireless, calling somebody, telling them they owe $25 on a cell phone bill. I felt like crap.
Wow. Okay.
I felt like crap. I was like, I cannot do this. I did it for 6 months. I was like, I'm over this.
Yeah. So wow, and that was in Atlanta as well, huh?
Okay. My first job when I moved here.
Okay, got you. So you did that. You say you was working before that. So you stepped into, let's go to 2003. When Bellissimo was when it was thought of or birthed?
It was the creation of it. Yeah, it was the creation of it. So that's when he and I met. And because like I tell people, this is our logo. And so when I sat at the computer and created this in, what is that? Paint. Not Photoshop, Paint.
Paint 3D.
It wasn't even Paint 3D. My son said, Paint 3D, no, baby, just paint. It wasn't a 3D then. Right. But this pretty much represent us standing back to back, having one another's back, the strength that we get from one another, the love, the support, and that baby. He's our foundation, so he's the middle part as well. He's the foundation, but this is us.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. And what was the meaning behind it again? You say it's an Italian name?
It's an Italian name, but it's a unisex name because I wanted to create something that was unisex.
Yeah.
And that the husband, the wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, the children, everyone could wear. But I'm gonna tell you what really lit a torch that really lit fire under my behind when Gucci did what they did. And I said, you know what? It is time for us to have something in our community that we can feel. Because you wear high-end designer, you feel what? You feel good. Yeah, at least that's what people say. You feel good about yourself. I wanted to create a luxury brand for us, that we can have something in our community that we can feel good about and we can look up to and that we can honor, because everything is dedicated to people of other races.
Facts.
And the truth of it is, and I'm guilty, I wear a lot of designer. I'm guilty of what I've always have, and I'm guilty of it too, which is what made me start supporting more Black people, because I'm like, we're only going to get out there and become big if we support one another, because it takes money to do this. So I try to put back into the community as much as I can.
For sure.
But yeah, so that really lit fire under my behind, and I was like, I got to create something that we can love, and that we can call our own, and design it for the entire family. But I wanted this to be comfy clothes, casual clothes. However, I do have my boutique as well for the ladies. You want to look good? Look me up.
And so, what's the name of the boutique?
That's Styles. STYLZ, Styles by Rebel Mode Luxe.
Okay. So all this under the umbrella of Bellissimo. Is it Bellissimo? I'm saying
it's
it right?
Bellissimo.
Bellissimo, okay.
And it's all trademark, copyrighted, and LLC, so don't try to steal it.
Don't play with her. Don't play with me. That's so dope. Hey, you know what? I got confused for a minute. I'm like, okay. I remember I got one of your
you have my Rebel Mode. Yes.
Yeah, Rebel Mode. I had that. Okay. So that's created under Bellissimo.
Yes.
Got you. Oh, got you. Yeah. Dang,
so we have the top brand, and then we have the entities that's underneath it.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Hey, where you come up with all this stuff?
You have time? Okay, as I told you, the Rose Couture, that was in honor of women that were victims of domestic violence, but women, period, because we need to empower one another, love on one another, strengthen one another. All of us we've all gone through something, whether it was the loss of a mother, father, molested. I've never been molested. I was just in an abusive relationship, which is bad. But that was to kind of become closer to women of all ages, races, sizes, whatever, just to, be of motivation and inspiration to them. And then in 2015, my doctor said I had breast cancer, but I had an autoimmune that mimicked breast cancer. So I was really sick, weak, didn't feel like getting dressed. And that's when I came up with Rebel Mode X. The X is for strength. And basically a rebel is a person that, it's like you rise in opposition. So I had nothing but my faith to heal myself off from, And so that's where like the Rebel Mode kind of came in. And I just started like a leisure wear, like leggings, t-shirts, because I still like to look cute, sick or not. I still wanted to be cute, but I wanted to be comfortable. I didn't want to put on heels and get dressed up. I just wanted t-shirts, leggings, and stuff like that. So that's where the Rebel Mode came from.
Okay.
Then what else did we have? A lot. My son has a brand. His brand is Ayezi.
Okay.
Ayezi Couture. So he has a brand under his name as well. And then, of course, like I said, the Bellissimo. So those are pretty much the ones we have. But this is the one I'm really, as you can see, I have on my Bellissimo earrings.
Right.
My necklace. We have chip shoes. We have belts. Working on some other things. I'm not going to say what I'm working on yet. Right. Oh, we have candles.
Oh, okay.
So this is
new. Candles new?
Huh?
The candles, are they new?
This is new. I just put them on my website, just put them up for available to purchase, but they come in all different fragrances and they go from 3 ounces to 16 ounces. Okay. So so it's like we're adding as we go.
Okay, got you. Dang, that's dope. I was gonna ask you about all the products, so you just told us. Wow, that's dope. So is it just you and your family? That's y'all the only team?
We're the only team, but I have high hopes to get a big warehouse and hire other people. I want to be in a position where when I hire people, I can pay them enough money where they can live comfortable and good. They can I shouldn't be the only person taking a trip in a company. I want to pay them enough so that they can take trips and vacations and they're not short on their rent or short on groceries. It's just, I see so much going on. And I'm like, these people that work in McDonald's, you paying them $9 an hour. They can barely afford to get to work off from that. Yeah. So I just want to be able to provide I mean, I can't make you rich,
Right.
but I want you to be able to live comfortable if you're working for me. Full one, health insurance. I want to be able to provide all that. And I'm not quite there yet, but we are working towards it. And it's going to happen. I promise y'all it's going to happen.
Hey, you manifest all that. I know you coming. I know you're coming. That's dope. Wow. So how you feel about fashion today? Whether like the high-end fashion and like they call it streetwear, but whatever. Like, just say on the high-end fashion, the Gucci's, that the Louis, even the Yeezy wear, they consider that high-end.
I don't care whose name on it. If I don't like it, I'm not buying it. Right. I'm not buying anything that looks strange just because it has a high-end name on it. Period. Right. I mean, I know that fashion is being different, being unique, but I think Kanye is going too far.
Okay.
Just like Space Cadet. I'm not walking around with a mask on my face. You see this face? I'm not gonna. Right. I'm not covering his face with the mask. But I don't know. His fashion is strange to me.
Yeah. It's very dark.
It's dark.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. And I love Kanye. He shot town.
I know. I like old Kanye. I'm not
old Kanye.
I'm not sure about the new Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, fashion is fashion. I've always been into fashion, and I've always gotten stopped. Like who style you? Are you a stylist? No, I'm not a stylist. I design myself. So, and that's kind of how I came up with my boutique, because I was always getting stopped and complimented. People wanted to know, well, where do you get those boots from? Where do you get that shirt? So what I started doing was buying in bulk.
Okay.
And I created my first online boutique. Cause I create all of my websites, everything. So then I started my online boutique. And just started adding and adding and adding. But I like to sell bold, unique pieces.
Yeah.
Like asymmetrical, flowery, colorful. I'm this colorful person because I really do have a lovely personality. And I think color kind of express who you are.
Okay.
So I like bold colors and all these geometric prints and stuff.
Right.
And I don't know. I love fashion. I love it. I can throw on anything and people be like, oh, you look nice. And I'll be like, I do? Because I just throw on anything. But I guess it worked.
Right. I seen a piece you put up, somebody had purchased from you. It's like, I want to call it like I don't know what to call it, like but it was like, what y'all, like a show, I want to say, in that type of family. It was like real big.
A kimono?
That's what it's called?
A kimono.
Okay, now.
I'm thinking that's what you're talking about.
It's real.
Was it me in it?
It might have been you.
Oh no. You're talking about the scarves that go, the cover up that goes with my swimwear.
That's what, okay, and that's real lefty.
Yeah.
So but I'm like, hey, you could wear that as a scarf, like in a fashion, like you could dress that up with a swimwear or a sweater or whatever, right?
A sweater you can wear around your head like Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, it's a lot you can do with it.
Okay.
Headpiece, neck scarf, whatever. I've had it tied up like shirts, halter tops, everything. Right. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to killing the game.
You know what? I'm trying. I want to do something for us.
Yeah, for sure.
I love my people. We're like we are the most beautiful people. I'm sorry, y'all, not trying to be funny, but we're such beautiful people, and we have so much strength. And if only we could just recognize it ourselves.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Go out there. If you have a thought in your head, write it on a piece of paper. Then from that piece of paper, make it a reality. I always tell people, don't be afraid to fail. Failure is your first step to success. You know how many times I've written something down and scratched it out and had to start over? But each time I just took whatever I failed at the first time, I took that and I put it in step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and you build and you grow. Don't be afraid to fail because it happens. Just take that as a learning process and go forward. Dust yourself off, keep it moving. Don't stop just because you failed that one time. You got to keep going.
Yeah, a lot of people fear the fall. And I say just go back to your adolescent days. You had to fall off that bike.
How many times? Right. I still got marks.
Right.
Big old cut on my leg right now from falling off the bike. So
off that bike before you knew how to walk. What you had to do? You had to crawl. When you
you had to
stood up,
crawl.
you fell. You know, so it's like, but they think, you know, like you say, the internet got a lot of people fooled. Like they just think everybody is up this high, big
It takes
entrepreneurs.
time.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and it's not like that. You know, it's a lot of work, a whole lot of work, and then it's not for a lot of people. You
It's
know,
not.
yeah, it's not. You know, so it's like you got to really pick your battles with it. You know, but like you say, if you got an idea or something, you need to try it. You need to write it, like you say, write it down and try it.
At least try it.
Yeah,
Nothing beats a failure but a try.
that's it.
That's it.
Ooh-wee.
That's it.
So, man, there's so much I want to go into,
I know.
but we're gonna go right here. So, you know, Atlanta, that's the black people mecca. So how do you feel like having your brands in Atlanta, like with so much stuff going on?
I feel good. I mean, you know, like I said before, I was intimidated by higher end
Yeah,
designer.
yeah,
But it got to a point where I was like, my husband, he just kept pushing me. We got to do it. We got to do it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. And
yeah,
I mean, even now, he's like,
yeah.
and I'd be like, get out of my ear, like leave me alone. But I'm thankful for him. Even my son, he's so much motivation.
Yeah,
But you know, here in Atlanta, people are so focused on, they're very competitive with one another.
okay,
And if you just look on Instagram, people from Atlanta, you know, what did you always see them? They're posting Dior, they're
yeah,
posting Louis Vuitton, they're posting Balenciaga. They're so caught up into, and Chanel, they're so caught up into
yeah,
that I'm like, I don't even know if they're willing to give me that try. You know what I'm saying? Like, open up the closet doors a little wider. There's
yeah,
something else out there other than them. Because what they don't understand is the more we support one another, the bigger we become.
right.
So, you know, I'm not giving up. I'm not stopping. I'm not gonna because I haven't gotten the attention of certain celebrities in
Yeah,
Georgia. It's not
yeah,
gonna make me stop. I'll get there.
yeah. Oh
I'll
yeah,
get there. Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, yeah. You know, that's what I tell everybody. Like, it's, you know, I do see a shift just
Hmm.
watching, like from afar, from watching everybody. Like, it is a shift in people. They wearing some everything nowadays. You know, at first it used to just be all the high end Gucci, Louis, like you say, Fendi, whatever. But I see a lot of people like they really like giving a couple of other designers a try.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it's this little guy out. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't hate. I'm not a hater,
Uh,
but it's the guy. What's his name? Brandon. I think it's Brendan Blackwood. I have one of his handbags,
okay.
and he's good. Like he's from New York. He's a Jamaican from New York,
Okay.
and his bags they're nice. So I guess you can compare him to. He's like the up and coming Hermes.
Okay. Got you.
You know, so that's something that you guys
Yeah.
might want to, you know, take a look at them. I
Uh,
also have the Tote and Carry. That's another black designer that
uh,
very nice luggage. So I
okay.
think that's another designer that we should
Right.
support. But I have caps from him. I
Mhm.
have the little fanny pack. What do they call them? Fanny packs. I have those
Mhm.
because it's like I just want to. I see them doing so much, and they're so good. Like they have good products.
Yeah.
So it's worth the money. It's worth the money. And they're not as expensive. They're expensive, but not as expensive. So I think we should definitely start supporting them a little bit more as well.
Okay. Got you. Got
Mhm.
you. That's what's up. So, what's next for Bellissimo?
Well, you need to come down here with that hoverboard fashion show. I was like, that's hot. Like, that was
Yeah.
cool. I loved seeing you do that.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to do more, like do some pop-up shops once COVID
Yeah.
get a little bit better.
Uh-huh.
I told you, I'm frightened now.
Yeah. Right.
And I've always been extremely careful. Like I shut it down. We didn't let nobody in. We didn't go out. But that one time I opened up my doors and went out,
Uh-huh.
gave it that time, gave it that chance. I caught COVID from people I'm close to.
Right.
So
Yeah.
excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. That one little time that I gave in and was like, you know what, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna have fun. I hadn't seen my friend in some years. She had came here from out of town and got me. 2 days later, I started feeling sick. I said, oh my gosh.
Right.
But yeah, but I'm hoping to, you know, do pop-up shops. I want to get a vending machine kiosk for my candles.
Okay.
So I'm working on
Yeah.
that's something that that's something that I'm working on. And
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said I was doing. I should have just waited until it happened.
Yeah.
But that's something that I'm looking into doing. Some fashion shows.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully I can travel and get to Chicago and work with you.
Yeah, for sure. Now, your brand, yes. You need to be in the fashion show. It's like you got some dope stuff.
Thank you.
As far as the Hoverboard show, I was partnering with somebody, and that went the whole nother way. So I'm not part of that anymore. Yeah, want. But I got some other stuff I'm working on myself. So everybody's still working. But yeah, whenever you get your ball rolling out there, definitely shoot me a invite because I would definitely participate. And yeah, I'll definitely come out there and get busy with you.
Yeah, because I want to do like I do. I really want to put on a fashion show. And have probably a couple, several brands, but definitely to promote me more, but I want more of us to come out and promote their brands because I love one of your t-shirts and I need to get another one. I need to get another one. But I love what you're doing. Like I see you on Instagram and I be like, he is always doing something.
Yeah, I have to stay productive. I'm addicted now. Like I don't know what else to do.
See, I gotta break that barrier of being. And again, it's so hard. I try to figure out like why are you so like I'm shy, but I'm not shy. Yeah. Because I could walk in the room and be like, hey. Right. But when I know the attention is on me, I get real nervous. Like you don't understand how nervous. I told you this is my first podcast. I'm so nervous. And
it seems like you're a natural. Like you always doing this.
No. And it's like, it's crazy. I be like, why are you so afraid when you have all this personality? Right. Like people want me around. They be like, are you coming to the event? And I be like, no. At work, are you coming to the event? No. And they want me there. Yeah. But I don't know. I freeze up in front of the camera. I freeze up.
Yeah. I think
somebody help me. Give me some pointers.
I think once you put on that show, I think that's gonna really break you out because that's a lot of attention and fashion shows. It just give me an adrenaline rush, like just seeing your work, you watching it, and you watching people work. The models and everything. You like, man, you seeing the reaction to the crowd. Man, that's just I love fashion shows. Like, yeah, and I think that's your next lane.
I know. Crazy. I always wanted to like go in New York. I always see myself being all dazzled up and working in some fashion company in New York or LA. But I'm 44 now. I'm like, you know what? I got to work on my own. I can't. Yeah. I'm not like the company I'm with now. I've been with them going on 14 years. This is the last company I'm ever working for. Okay. And it's solely going to be about me.
For sure.
About me. Because, I'm trying to get it where my son, I can pass something going to him and then he can pass it on to his kids. So, right. I mean, and I see a lot of people investing in real estate. That's just something I'm not interested in.
Facts.
A house. I said, I don't want to get a house unless I can pay for it cash. I don't want to owe the bank. I don't want to pay the bank 3 times the amount for a house. Yeah. If I don't have to. Right. So, but I'm definitely working on, just working on, and I want to get my first brick store. Like I want me a store. I want a store in all the Chicago, downtown Chicago, Miami, New York, LA, Paris, here. Like I need to have at least 10 stores that people can walk into, feel my stuff. I have bathing suits. I have everything. I'm covering the market. Yeah. So that we can have our own luxury line. I got you. Go to the website, www.bellissimo.us.
Ooh, yeah, she definitely do. Like, and you say did you say earlier you design all your websites yourself?
I design all my websites. Okay. My husband does all the designing for our clothes. Okay. So he sits at this computer, and that's another thing. Like people, I don't get like. I don't even price my stuff where I should. Yeah. Because I'm trying to give it enough time to get out there before I just kick it with the prices. But I don't get why people be like, well, why your stuff so expensive? I don't think they understand the time we put, not just me, but all designers put into what they do. My husband sit at this computer for hours at a time designing our stuff.
Yeah.
You know, making sure it's right, scratching stuff. Now, this is not going to work. We've gotten so many samples made that we didn't even put out there because we didn't think that it would work. But it's a lot of time that goes into building your own brand. And you know, we get our stuff cut and sold. We send our designs to a manufacturer, they do everything for us.
Right.
But it's a lot that go into those pieces that we buy. It's not cheap, no matter how many pieces we buy. It's not cheap and it's expensive.
Right.
Getting my belt buckles made, getting this made, this stuff is not cheap.
Right.
But it's like, why is it so hard for you to spend that type of money with me?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not hard for you to spend that money somewhere else.
Right.
That's my biggest thing right now. I'm like, expensive. That's not even expensive.
Right. Yeah.
Not you spending $300 for a t-shirt in Dior.
You are.
But you don't want to spend 50, 60, 70 with me.
Right.
I'm putting the same amount of time into my stuff that they are, if not more. And guess what? They have a whole team of people. It's 2 people doing what 50 people do.
Facts.
We're 2 people doing what at least 50 people do.
And you know what the crazy part is? You have the same quality they have.
I have the same quality.
It's the same. Yep. And I don't know. Yeah, it's a trendy thing. That's what I call them, the trendies. Like people just want to trend so much, but no, y'all, they gotta come out of that.
You got to come out of that because you want pieces that are timeless.
Yeah.
You want stuff that people wear however many years from now.
That's
know?
Yeah, that's it right there. And I think that's a lot of Black creators. That's what we create, timeless stuff. Like, because we put so much thought in, and we got so many thoughts
and so much meaning behind the name.
Exactly. Right. That could live on forever. You know, and man, so we gonna get it together, Black people. So
y'all better get it together,
right? So if you got a young lady come to you and say, you know, how you doing, Miss Shae? I'm interested in starting a brand. What would be her first tangible step she should take? You would tell her to take your way. 1,
research on your own.
Okay.
Never ever expect another person to give you 100% of the information they know. And I say this because no matter how much information another person give you, their success is not your success.
Facts.
Their steps is not your steps. So you gotta sit and research and learn on your own because I'm sure y'all might have the same goal, but it's different goals. So I say research. Sit at that computer, I don't care how many hours. I would do it to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and have to go to work. And I would be at work, sleepy, didn't care, still sneaking on the cell phone, sneaking on their computer, research and finding out what I can find out. And to this day, I still research because there's so much more I need to learn. And you can, it's like you never get all of the answers. You have to keep, because everything changed. Yeah. So you have to keep, knowledge of what's new, what's not, what's hot, what's not. Right. So yeah, my thing is just sit back again, keep you a tablet, write it down.
Facts.
Short-term, long-term goals. What's your purpose? What's the meaning behind what you want to do? What audience are you trying to reach to? Is it everyone? Like this is, yes, I say I want a brand for us, but it's for everyone. It's not for people. It's for everybody. Yeah. I just want something in the community that we can call our own, but I want everybody to wear this for everyone to enjoy. Right. And I get California, people out in California, Dubai, So yeah, you want, but yeah, just don't give and don't give up. Don't look at the internet. Don't read the memes. Don't listen to what everyone is saying about, it's too many of this, it's too many of that. It's competition everywhere.
Facts.
How many dealerships is it? How many beauticians, barbers? I'm saying department stores, grocery stores. You're gonna always have competition, and I had to learn that myself. don't look at people and think that they're rich.
Yeah.
You don't get rich overnight.
Yeah.
And for those who do, kudos to you. But I'm pretty sure the majority of them are not as rich as they look on the internet.
Woo! That was it, right?
People don't like to hear it, but it's the truth.
Oh, yes, it is.
Because we tend to pay attention to what other people are doing, but we don't know their struggle. We don't know how they got to where they're trying to get to or where they are. We don't know. We don't know if they're making $100 a day or $100,000 a day.
Right.
That's all an illusion. Social media is all an illusion. So you just gotta, you gotta get it when you can.
All right.
Don't compare yourself to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Don't compare yourself to other people.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
A lot of us have that bad too. Like, yeah, that's Miss Shae just gave it to y'all. Like, listen, that's some advice, man. She said a word. So I thank you, Miss Shae. I don't want to keep you up, but I see you in your zone. So if you got something else, you want to share with us, I'm here.
So you're trying to set me up. You're trying to set me up.
You got something else you want to share with us, we here, but
no, I just, you know what? I just want people to be the best version of you. Be a better person today than you were on yesterday. Again, don't let the memes on Instagram and Facebook and wherever else deter you from living your life.
Mm-hmm.
We have to work. We have to work to, they be like, well, quit your job. Don't go quitting your job today, starting a business, thinking you're about to become rich. Don't do that. Because you're going to be homeless and hungry. And another thing I've learned? Mm-hmm. All of most of those people that be like, I can teach you how to do blah, 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 blah. They're getting rich off from us paying them $35, $40, $45 because they got me once. You're not getting me twice. Yeah. You sign up for this webinar or whatever. Uh-huh. And now when you sign on to that webinar, they're only giving you probably 1% of the information you were hoping to get. Mm-hmm. And then they'll be like, well, if you buy this book, then you'll get this information.
All right.
That's why I say research on your own.
Yeah. The information now.
Google have everything you need. I learned everything on my own. Yeah. I didn't ask no friend, nobody for nothing. I researched and did everything on my own. Yeah. It make me appreciate the hard work. It's hard work and make you appreciate it a whole lot more.
Yeah.
You can look and you could be like, gosh, I didn't think I was gonna make it this far.
Yeah.
But I have.
Yeah.
I sit back and I'll be like, wait, I have a whole collection.
Like seriously. Yeah.
Right. And I'm proud. I'm proud of me. If no one else is proud of me, mm-hmm. I'm proud of me. Be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
It's okay to give yourself a pat on the back. And guess what? It's also okay to cry because I get mad. I'd be like, I quit. Forget it.
Right.
But the love and the passion bring me right back to it.
Right.
So it's okay, y'all.
Right.
Keep going. Right. It ain't easy, but it's worth it.
That's what's up. Oh man, I want to thank you again for taking your time out for this interview. Like I say, you definitely a resource, and give the people your information. Where can they find you? Reach out to you. Hopefully connect with you. Get some merch from her. Make sure y'all check out that website because I'm gonna be going on there myself soon. I'm gonna be in Atlanta soon. Matter of fact, I might. It's real soon, so I'll let you know.
Okay. Okay, again, my website is let me see if y'all can see. Can you see it on here? It's kind of, no, you can't. It's small. You see it? Uh-huh. Okay, it's www.bellissimo. This is bellissimo.us.
Okay, got you. .us. One more time.
www.bellissimo.us.
Okay.
And my Instagram is bellissimo_US. That's the business page. Okay. So, yeah.
Got you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, we're going to get that. And make sure y'all tap in with Miss Shae. She just dropped some gems. This will be up on YouTube probably by next week. I will send you the link. And you did very good. Talk about this your first time. I don't believe you. You need more people.
No. I'm nervous. I'm stuttering over my words. I'm nervous. But guess what? I'm not perfect, y'all. So, you got the raw me. Raw deal, you got me.
Right. That's what this podcast is about. Raw and uncut. Hey, we real live and we still resourceful at the same time. Man.
Yes, yes.
I want to thank you and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and keep doing what you're doing.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
All
right. See y'all next 2 weeks, people.
Okay.
All right.
Let me know if you need me again.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.